It really chaps my ass when the idea that two parents that make a child together and they break up and immediately it's deemed that the mother is the owner of this child and the father has to figure out a way to be in this child's life. But if somebody invests in a project and only invests the money, and then the other half of the investment comes from the worker, yet when the investment comes to fruition, the amount of money is split equally because the investment in money is just as important as the worker doing it. So how is it that the father isn't as important as the mother when it comes to literally the most important thing in the world is human beings? But a business, in court that would hold up just as gold, that the person that invests the money and then the worker would just come in and be like, oh, I made it, so it's mine. The judges say, no, they invested half the money. They're a silent partner, whatever you want to call it. They are just as entitled to this business as you are because you had an agreement. The same should go for literally being a parent to a child, especially when the guy literally is doing his best to be the parent to that child. It baffles me that this idea that I carried the baby, so it's mine. It doesn't make any sense. That 9 months is over. It's beautiful and respectful and loving and all that stuff, but that does nothing 6 years later when the child is like, where's my daddy? Watching his friends or her friends with their fathers, and that somehow that child doesn't deserve to have its dad just because simply court says, nope, sorry, it's the mom's. Doesn't make any sense to me. Shit's all fucked up.